The cats are angry.
Hey there friends, join me in my cash stuffing journey as I try to find and share ways to help fellow neurodivergent brains get on top of their finances and make the process fun and engaging. Feedback and suggestions are always welcome in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy what I do. Thanks, and on to the video.
Hello everyone, this is Jessi with Neurodivergent Budgets. This is the first video you are seeing from me, but it is not the first video I've ever filmed. I actually started my cash budgeting journey back in January, and I had filmed some videos for it, but situations changed before we could get the videos even posted, and now my budgeting looks completely different from how I used to do it before. For example, these are all my binders now. They used to be part of the family's. The house. Some of these were the other members of my household. We still have some that are house stuff, which are here and there, but we will get to that. So I just want to start off by just doing a quick cash stuffing, as we do. My next video, I will actually be pulling out expenses, condensing, and every month I'm going to update my tracker, or trackers, I should say. And when I do that video, I will also be going through and explaining what my binders are, the different folders that are in them, some of the things I have. Now, like what I said in the intro, my goal for this channel is to find ways and share them to help fellow neurodivergent people get on top of their finances, save money, things like that. So that was the perspective I wanted to come into this with. I know there's a lot of cash stuffers out there already, but I personally enjoy watching them. It's become a major hyperfixation for me. But as someone with ADHD, I know that cash stuffing works best for me because using a debit card or a credit card makes it really, really easy for me to just lose track of my spending. So that's why I've started getting on top of this. I have different goals, different methods. I'm also very low income, so you'll see that as we go. But I was originally going to post a budget with me video to go over my budget, but I decided I'm gonna wait. The paycheck this time was less because my sibling Quinn and I, we were out of work for a while. Not really a long while, but a week of we're paid bi-weekly, so that pretty much cut our checks in half. And so that's just kind of gonna be a thing that I'll get to later. But yeah, anyways, if you guys have questions, comments, anything like that, that I don't think about, leave them in the comment section below. I appreciate anyone who takes time to watch this. It's always hard to find a brand new channel and everything, so, but I'm excited. I've wanted to do this since January. It is now end of June. So I'm excited to get back into it. I just got my space all redone. There's probably some eraser shavings still from when I was finishing up my tracker book. But like I said, we'll get to that when we get to that. So let's start. So one of the things, this is actually the tracker that I made for myself. And sorry if framing's a little weird, I'm still getting used to it. I used to film at a different table, so this one's a little bit different. But this was my cash denomination tracker I made for myself. Most denomination trackers I've seen, they usually have like the number of bills, but I've found that to be really confusing personally. I don't know why, it's just when I see the number of bills plus the total, like it messes up my brain a little bit somehow. And I know the bank that I go to, which is also the bank that I work at, we just put in the dollar amount anyway. So this is something I would actually like to consider possibly in the future opening up an Etsy shop, maybe with some trackers that are more aimed for people like me. One thing you'll notice about me is I use color coding and color coordination a lot in all of my cash stuffing and everything else. So when I made this, I actually colored it based on the tints on the bills. So we have green for the ones, light pink for 5s, yellow for 10s, green for 20s, dark pink for 50s, blue for 100. So, and I just picked purple because it went really well with this color scheme. But so yeah, so that's kind of fun. And then the other thing actually that I want to mention, this is my bake bag. So Quinn and I actually own our own little crochet business right now. It's a bit slow. And also we haven't updated the website. So nothing's like really posted yet because we haven't been able to crochet for a little while. But as soon as we get back on, these are actually going to be available. This is my mini version. This is my pattern that I made myself, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm in love with it. I keep gushing about it. Maybe a little bit braggy. I don't know. I don't care. But this is the mini version. You'll see in a second. It actually holds quite a decent amount of money. But I do have a large version that's I believe 6 by 10. So I was basing it off of the dimensions of an actual bake bag, but I wanted to do a crochet one because it has a lot more give to it, a lot more stretch. Oh my gosh, the cats. Has a lot more give to it, a lot more stretch, so you can like squeeze a bit more money in there. And also my other thing is like, it's a lot easier to hide it, you know? You don't always want to be walking around with a lot of money. So anyway, long spiel. If this is something you think you guys might be interested in purchasing, please let me know. Because I'm excited about it, but maybe I'm the only one. So if it's something you think that you might be interested in, let me know, and I will keep working on making more versions. And then if we do post them, I will let you guys know when that happens. But so let's go ahead and get out our cash. And yeah, see, like, look how much money is in there. Let me go this way. There we go. Look how much is in there. And there's still actually like plenty of space. I could fit like at least another like stack in there. So I don't know. And this is the mini version. I'm trying to figure out a coin purse to match. I was wanting to do both the individuals, but also offer set options. So you could get like a mini and a coin purse, a large and a coin purse, a mini and a large, or you could get a set of all three. So yeah, please just let me know if this is something you think you would be interested in. They're not always gonna look like this. I'm gonna make them out of color changing yarn, so every single one will be different. And so basically you would choose just based on the color scheme. You might not get all of the colors, especially the coin purse. The first coin purse I made, we ended off on this color for this project. So when I made the coin purse, it was like all this, which it was pretty, but if you're expecting all the colors. So just something to keep in mind. Sorry, ADHD, I ramble. Oh, I was gonna do my unstuffing first, but that's okay. We'll at least do the quick cash count. So for right now, I don't know how I'm gonna do it in the future. For right now, I'm going to use my cute little house thing that I'm keeping my prop money in for when I'm not really close to getting it, but I've just been wanting to get it ready. And that's something I'll go over in the next video as well, but maybe we'll just keep the money in here for today, because I have these other wire things I used to use, but there wasn't really any space. I liked them on the table. All right, let's see. Let's just pull some off here. I'll pull all the way to the ones because there's a lot of ones. And my nails were having trouble holding all of it. So you can see here, we should have 79 and 1s, 60 and 5s, 10 and, or 110, 120 and 20s, 150s, and the total should be 369. So let's give this a count and find out. Alrighty. Am I in frame? Yes, I am. Alrighty. So we have 51, 20, 40, 60, 82. Already my nails, I just put these nails on yesterday and it's been a while. So 200, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 290. 92, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 300. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 321, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 350, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62. That's wrong. Give me a second. Let me recount the ones because I stumbled there. $300. Just gonna put that over there. Oh wait, that was right. I forgot I wasn't just counting the ones, but that's okay. I'll recount it anyway. $5, $6, $7, $8, and $369. Yeah, in case you missed that, the reason I got confused in the first place was because there's 79 ones, and the total is $369, but because I knew there's 79 ones, when I got to 60 and there were only a few left, I was like, that's not right. I forgot I was counting the total. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna put these in reverse here. So yeah, eventually I'll get something. I have something on my Amazon wish list, but I'm really just not spending my money that much right now. And for now, this works. And I like it. It's really cute. It's gonna be a little bit slower to look for stuff, but it works for now. It's fine. So one thing to clarify, I'll move this off to the side and we'll put it back in my budget book later. Just one small thing to clarify is that, so this isn't all from me. So this is me and Quinn. It was going to be Gabe's as well, our roommate and also our landlord, but he was sleeping earlier when I texted him about it, and so the money just didn't get here in time, but that's okay. I might stuff it later on camera or maybe just off camera. But with that, real quick, let's rewind a little bit. This is my wallet. So I do actually still use the same size binder, and my mentality with that, and this is a little bit of a trick for maybe some neurodivergent people, maybe neurotypical people, but one thing that I really wanted to do, my purse is big enough that it fits this just perfectly, but the idea behind me just using the same size binder instead of getting one of the smaller ones or anything is I wanted to be able, and I have done it, we just did it when we were traveling, we did it with the travel binder. I wanted to be able to take any folders that I knew I needed cash out of and just put the envelopes themselves in my wallet instead of like taking the money itself like back and forth and having to remember what's what. I just grab the envelope out of the binder that I need and I put it in my wallet and we're good to go. And then it stays where it needs to be. So that's that. Now, I do roll over my wallet every pay period or every payday. So I roll it over. Most of the ones will go into, I have 2 technical dollar savings challenges, but I'll get to that in a second. It'll roll over there. The exception being my vape fund. I actually have a vape buffer, and right now it's specifically I need to get a new mod, so I'm saving up for that. And the way I'm not saving up for that out of my actual paycheck. Just any money left over in vape will go into there until I reach the amount I need. But any of my other envelopes, dollars go in the dollar savings, and then anything $5 bill and above goes into my oh shit fund, which is my emergency fund. So that's how I roll over my money. Everyone does it a little bit different, but I've found for me that really works. And actually, oh, awesome. This goes into what I was just saying. So the 2 challenges I was talking about, I decided since my name is Jessi, I wanted to just start setting aside the J bills, and just see how many we can collect. I just barely started it this month, so I think I have like there's 1 in there. So probably won't find a lot. I find a lot of my other initials, but not a lot of the J bills. And I'll probably actually, if we ever find a star note, which for those who don't know, star notes are when a bill was misprinted and they still want to reuse the serial number. When they reprint that same serial number, they'll put a star to indicate that there was a mistake on that originally. They're really kind of cool. So if I find any star notes, I might set them aside too. But this was in my vape fund. So what I'm going to do, put that there for a second, is my miscellaneous, which sometimes I stuff in here. But lately it's mostly been from my tips at my job, and it's been kind of nice. I use my miscellaneous to back up a fund, or to be able to give a few dollars out to people. But okay, so none of these are special. So these are going into the dollar challenge. Now the special challenge is still just my dollar savings. It's just, I wanted to see what I do with them. So maybe I'll use them for the same thing that my dollar challenge is going to. Maybe I'll do something different. Depends on how much I find. But so I'm just gonna swap these out. So these 3, this is my dollar savings jar. I already have a decent number in there. So I'm just going to drop this in here. I'll probably refit it later. And then I really like shiny things and shiny glasses. So yeah, see, I have 1 in there. So this one is for my J bills, and if we do find any star bills, I'll put them in here too. So these are going to be saved up until the end of the year. And then I have plans for them, but I'll go over that in the next video. So nothing else was left. I haven't been able to stuff my wallet a lot recently. And then this is my receipts. I'll do them off camera, but for those who don't know, I use Fetch to scan them. And Fetch is just not, you scan your receipts and you get points, and you can use the points to buy gift cards and everything. So if I remember, I'll try to put my referral code up. I might not remember, but I'll try. I will probably watch this video 50 times while I'm editing it. So I'll go ahead and do that. It is nice and thick this time because, like I said, we were traveling, so we went a lot of places. But so I'm gonna set this off to the side for now. Then we'll do my coins. I keep my coins in my purse, but we use this to transfer them. So it's like my coins and any others maybe that Quinn has. So another thing we do in our house is we actually, because our water's too hard to drink, one of the things we need to save up for is actually a water softener. We have this little jar here that is to go get the 5 gallons of water. So when this is empty, we just got some, so it needs a little bit more. When this doesn't have, oh, sorry. When this doesn't have a full jar, we separate out quarters 5 at a time because it costs $1.25 per. And I'll put them in here until they're filled up. And that's actually pretty good. There might be room for a little bit more, but we only took $2.50 out, so I'm just putting $2.50 back in. So that stays over there. And then the rest joins the other coins in our little jar here. And this one, when it's full, we'll take it in and cash it in at my bank, and that money will go into our house funds. So there was a gap where we weren't using cash anymore, so honestly, this is a pretty good amount. I think. Especially because Gabe doesn't even use cash, really. And Quinn only really uses it for groceries now. And then you see these. I got some dollar coins at work this week. So I decided I'm going to set these off to the side in my lockbox and save them up, but I don't know if you can see. They're the presidential ones. We got a George Washington, we got an Abraham Lincoln, and we got a James Madison. And I thought it could be kind of fun because I love dollar coins anyway. So I'm gonna try and see if I can collect all the presidents eventually. So I probably won't even use these. They'll probably just stay in my lockbox until I collect more. All right, I believe that was everything that I needed to do. Let me double check. Yes, so we'll go ahead and get into the cash stuffing. So I do my budgeting mostly on my phone. And again, I'll do an actual video going over it later. I use an Excel spreadsheet with formulas that I made, and it's really helpful. Basically, just a brief summary, I use percentages for my budgeting, but they're broken down. So I have generalized budget or generalized percentages, and then a percentage of that percentage goes to certain things. So more to come when I do the budgeting video. And so then just what I did is whatever had money going in, I just write here because I'm using my phone to record. So then it's just quick and easy for me. And you can see, since all the money is combined, we have mine and we have Quinn's. I used to split them up, but that's dumb because then I had to keep going back in. So when I'm in that folder, I'll just go and make sure. Let me get my pen. I love this pen, by the way. I'm sorry, I do not remember where I bought it, what the company name is called, but it's fantastic. It's magnets. And it writes, like, I mean, you can see, it writes so well. I love it. Okay, so I'll just keep my pen with me so I can check things off as we stuff them, just to keep things straight in my head. But we'll go ahead and start with bills. Like I said, it's low cash, so I don't actually have anything going into my personal bills. It's all house bills today. And I already rambled a lot, so again, I'll go into more detail about the bills in the next video when I'm doing the cash condensing and updating my budget trackers. So for now, I'm just gonna stuff them as if you guys already know what they're all about. So if you want to know more about how I decide to do it, and all of that, you'll have to check out that video. So first off, I'm just gonna go through mine and then I'll flip over and grab Quinn's contributions too. So first, Amazon is right here. Actually, I'm just gonna pull this out as well because I'll need to readjust it anyway. So I'm going to be putting 45 into Amazon, which is a 20, a 20, and a 5. Is this still in frame? Yes, sir. Alrighty. So that means in my Amazon, and just the one thing I will clarify, this is not an Amazon Prime subscription. This is for our Amazon Subscribe and Save, which if you find that you are constantly like forgetting until you're out of stuff that you need to go buy more, I would highly recommend looking into Subscribe and Save. Since we've done it, like, it's been fantastic. And you know, every month, just like when I get the alert or when I'm checking and I realize it's coming up, I just go through. If we don't need something that month, I can just skip the month. If we need something and it wasn't supposed to be coming this month because I set it on like maybe a 3-month and it really should have been on a 2-month, I just go in and I add it. Like, it's super quick, super easy. We have a lot of household supplies stored up. It's great, but it does mean, again, I'll go over what all these dollars mean and everything, but it really means that we don't have a set amount. So we try to contribute between 40 and 50 a month each. So anyway, I wasn't going to explain things, and then the second I start, I just blah, blah, blah. Anyway, we've got 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65 in my Amazon now. But again, I still have, oh, I might not have anything from Quinn actually for Amazon this time. I don't think so. Oh, that 5 is criminal in this kind of a folder. Let me hide it. It'd be fine in the zipper envelope, but this one where I have to slide it, 'twas not behaving. I do actually, I like these envelopes for my bills because I can actually, I have so many bills in this one folder and it lays nice and flat. But anything that isn't like constantly money in and out, I would recommend more like the zipper folders. So that is done. All right. Without going into too much details, because I'll explain it more, I'll explain it more in the next video, but Quinn and I are in charge of utilities. So we stuff a little bit into utilities every paycheck. So internet is getting 5. Just do this. Which means internet is now at 50, 70, 75, and 80. Gas is also getting 5. Oh my gosh, come on. It always behaves so well before I start filming, and then it wants to give me so much trouble. So gas has 35. Let me just, oh. Okay. And then water is also getting 5. So that's 20, 40, 60, and 65. Let me try doing it the way I normally do it. Put that in, then put this in. I don't even really have to take it out. I really like them to be centered. So that's the only reason I keep taking them out, so I can make sure they stay centered. Electric is actually only getting 2. We do have solar panels, so our electric bill is actually really low. It's usually only around $8, which we now have 5, 6, 7, 8. So our electric bill is more than likely good to go. And then buffer, this is our bills buffer in case we don't have enough in the utilities, in case they're higher or whatever. That is getting 5 as well. So it's currently at 25, 30, 1, 2, 3, 33. Oh my goodness, no. Come back. There we go. And the last thing that I'm stuffing today in here is my taxes. This is just I like to have a buffer for myself. I don't put much in this because I usually don't even owe on taxes. I'm usually owed, but I like to have a buffer just in case. So it's a very small percentage of my paycheck. So I'm adding $3 today. So that's 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, and 41 is set aside. Come on, 20. Beehive. All right. So that is me done with the house bills. So let's just check Quinn's quick. So we have phone. Our cell phone is actually almost a month ahead, which makes me happy. And so actually for this, you will see me unstuffing a lot of the stuff Quinn's contributing if you watch the video, but it just helps my brain. I'll explain more in the other video, but so our cell phone bill now has 100, 50, 200, 20, 40, 45, 50, 51, 52, 253 in it. And these numbers, if I had posted the original videos, you guys would see I'm still astounded that we have this much set aside now for our house bills, because it was a long struggle to get any money in my buffer, and then I finally figured out a way that worked for me. But again, more about that in the next video. So Amazon, Quinn's putting in 40, which I believe is the last two 20s. Yes. So now Amazon now has 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 100, and 105 in it. So that's good. And I will say, my binders used to be really consistent, really themed, but like I said, we switched around everything, and so you'll still see remnants of like Quinn's stickers or labels or anything like that, and I just haven't bothered with it because I want to relabel all of these in a different way anyway, so I'm just like, I'll just leave them be for for now. Quinn's adding to the utilities buffer this time. And we are doing 5, 6, 7, and 8. So our utilities buffer now has 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, and 41. Which is really great because we just started the utilities one last month. And I did get my tax rebate last week before? Last week. And I put a decent chunk in our buffer to make sure that it was ready to go, because it doesn't usually fluctuate too much, but just in case. And then Quinn's adding 13. Quinn's taxes are higher because at the beginning of the year, Quinn was actually a freelance driver for Spark, and so we're trying to get caught up on the taxes that should have been set aside for that, but we had to pay off the 2022 taxes, so we're trying to make sure that Quinn's got enough in here. So Quinn's taxes now has 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, and 43. And Quinn started last time, I believe, maybe 2 paychecks ago with taxes. So that's why it's like bumped up higher, but it's still about what mine is, because I've been doing mine since January with only like a few dollars. I think think I do like 1% of every paycheck. It's really small. All right, so that is that. We're gonna move to house funds because it's next on Quinn's and it'll just be easier. And I have a little thing to contribute in here too. So this is our house funds binder. I gotta get my coupons cut up to put in here, but we keep our coupons in the front. Oh my God. Now this is where you'll see the low income really come in because most of our money has to go to the bills. So it's gonna be a lot of adding single dollars. That's why there's 79 of them. But so we are putting $1 into cravings. Now that has 5, 6, 7. And then also $1 into drinks. So now there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in drinks. And then adding $4 to the house funds. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So house funds now has 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, and 29. Oh, come on. Some of these envelopes, you might be able to tell, especially if you watch a lot of videos, some of these envelopes are smaller because when I ordered them from Amazon, I didn't realize that they weren't the same size, but that's okay. And we're gonna flip back. I'm adding to our groceries this time around. Sorry, I'm really weird about when money is folded, which way it has to face. So I'm adding 50. Normally we contribute 50 each, and that's $50 per week, but with Quinn out from work, we had to really decide where the money was going this time around. But it's okay, we can make it stretch. We already have a lot of food in the house, so we'll be good. And you'll see I don't have a house funds category on my budget sheet. I do, even though this is in the house funds binder, it is tracked as a house bill when I'm budgeting, so that I remember that it has to be paid. So it's a little whatever. Okay. Now next, we'll just go down my list here. Most of these will just be me, so it'll be easy. The only thing I'm giving myself in my wallet this week is my food budget. I'm getting $8. 6, 7, 8. And now again, it's a thing with if I was showing the budgets, but every single week not every single week, every single paycheck, I automatically have $6 transfer out, and so basically just odd numbers end up in my wallet to counteract that. Again, you'll see that when I get a budgeting video done and I go over the budget. I'm not really gonna go too in depth with it because it's kind of confusing to just explain the way I do it. It definitely doesn't make sense to everybody, but it makes sense to me, and that's what's important. And maybe it'll help someone else who doesn't know how to budget because I really like numbers. That's kind of my whole thing. I love numbers. I've actually loved financing all my life. I used to play with money as a kid. My grandpa was an accountant. Like, I like numbers. I like budgeting. So it's a way that makes sense for me because it makes it more like systematic, I guess, instead of, because me personally, especially with my ADHD, but when I have to sit there and like make a choice and I'm looking at all of these binders and I'm like, where am I going to put money? I don't know where I would put it. So I came up with percentages that work for me, and then I can just kind of go, if there's something I need to save up for, I'm able to then go off of my normal plan. But then on the weeks where there's nothing specific, I have a plan. It's set in stone, and it means that I get money in as many binders as possible. So next is my high priority. I am putting $6 into my debt collections. I'm finally getting some money back in here. So yeah, just 6. Oh, I have this. Do I want it in front or behind? I want it behind, actually. And then debt payoff is also getting 6. So this one now has 5, 10, and 11. And then oh shit is getting 5. So now there's 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, and $35 in oh shit, which makes me really happy to hear because it just got drained a little bit ago. So it's nice to see I'm getting back up on that. So that's it for this binder. Low priority. What are we stuffing? Fun is getting 2. Hyperfixations is also getting 2. Finally getting some money in these folders. Envelopes. I use folders and envelopes like interchangeably. So you'll probably notice that going forward. I won't always catch myself. I know it probably doesn't really matter, but and then Japan is getting 4. And again, I'll explain what the folders are and what they mean in the other video. That is it for my low priority. And next is birthdays. And birthdays, all of these except for one folder is just getting $1, so I'm just gonna stuff them. I'm not even gonna go through it. If you guys want me to go through it individually and explain who they are in the future, that's fine, but just feels redundant. Oh, look at that bill. That reminds me, they caught at the bank, she caught a 5 where it was like entire chunks of this corner and this corner and a piece down here were missing, but apparently she missed the dollar bill. No, bad corner. Be up. There we go. Alrighty, so that is my birthdays folder, birthdays binder, whatever, all done. Next we have the pets binder. We have 5 animals in this house, 3 cats, 2 dogs. 2 of the cats were mine, but I'm actually giving one of them to Gabe, especially so that when Quinn and I eventually move out, he's not gonna be alone and he can still have someone with him. But and then Quinn and I each have a dog, but they're very cute. Okay, let's see. I'm putting $2 into dog vet. So dog vet now has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so this is another folder that everyone in the house contributes to based on their pets. So, and then everything else is getting $1, but this time I will go through with it because there's actually stuff in here that I can count. So cat food now has 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I love these stickers. I think they're some of my favorites. I really like my 86 stickers. Some of them, some are okay. But these like paw print ones, I love. I'm in love. Cat vet is also getting $1. So now we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in cat vet. Oh, goodness. Dog food is getting $1. So now it has 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Dog vet we already did. Grooming is getting $1. So now it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And last but not least, we have miscellaneous, which is also getting $1. 1, 2, 3, 4 in miscellaneous. Sorry if my voice starts getting a bit raspy. Out of nowhere, I just suddenly got an extremely dry throat. So give me a second. Okay, I'm back. I'm also shifted over a little because I realized I was really right frame leaning. But okay. And then Quinn is putting $1 into everything except for miscellaneous. Okay. So since we just counted all those, I'm just gonna slip $1 in. That is it for pets. Look at these pictures. So these are what my cats, or what my pets look like, sort of. This isn't the same breed, but it's basically the same coloring and floof level that my dog Stolas is. And then my black cat, Isa. Oh, excuse me, hiccups. Okay. What do I have left? Okay, I have cousins, so we'll do cousins quick. Yeah, one thing I forgot to say in the birthday folder is I'm really sad about how few people I have in birthday, but I kind of had to be picky about it because I only had so many envelopes and my budget's only so big. So I'm hoping that by next year, maybe at the beginning, maybe partway through the year, I can start adding more people into my birthday binder to save up for, because I have a very big family. I won't go into details, but there are a lot of siblings, a lot of like extended family. I'd like to be able to save up for them, but the point of that is one of my cousins and her family, they do have their own binder, because she and I are like, we're best friends. We've always been like super close my whole life. She's the person I can go to, so she has her own little special binder in her color. So for her family, so for these ones that are just labeled like that, these are their birthday funds basically. So Quinn is putting $1 into their birthdays. So Kay has 1, 2, 3. Bobbert has, obviously these are nicknames. Bobbert has 1, 2, 3 as well. I want to respect their desire for privacy, especially because they had a kid recently. So, and that is what Little Lime is. That kind of just stuck as his nickname. When Kay was pregnant, she was using one of those pregnancy apps that tells you like how big your baby is based on how far along you are. And for some reason, like, she gave us all the updates, but for some reason with Lil Lime, or when he was the size of a lime, Quinn and I just started calling him Little Lime, and it just kind of stuck for us. So that's kind of just his nickname in our minds now. But Little Lime now has 3. And then skipping anniversary, and their specific Christmas fund is getting $2. We want to spoil him rotten because Quinn and I both consider him our nephew, so more than the cousin, whatever the whatever the relation is of your cousin's child, but he's our nephew, so we want to spoil him. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 in Christmas now. All right, and that's it for Quinn's contribution. I know I'm putting into cousins this time, so let me flip back. Okay, looks like I'm putting $1 into everything. Their anniversary, we didn't stuff before, so I will count this one. It's got $2. By the way, I forgot to mention earlier, the reason why I keep ours separate like this and I don't just like combine them so it's all on one screen, so I stuff them all at once, is because I don't want to have another sheet with all of my envelopes listed for denominations all the time. And I always go with the highest possible denomination when I'm contributing. So if I keep them split up, then I can just automatically know what the denominations I needed are. Because if I have $3 and something and Quinn has $5 and something, I might instinctively grab a $5 bill and then I'm missing my denomination later on. Because I wouldn't think, oh yeah, I need 5 ones. So that's why I keep it split up. Christmas, I'm adding 3. Again, it's just things that make sense to me since I'm stuffing not just for me, but for everyone else. Because I'm the only one who really does. I think I just shook my camera really bad. I'm the only one who's like really into the cash stuffing, and it is helping us, especially with the household stuff. But I'm the only one who really has an interest. So it's just easier for me to do it all, them to send me the money that I need for it. It works for us. So Christmas now has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So that's awesome. And that is it for the cousins binder. And then I believe Quinn had a couple other stuff. Yes. So we'll do the future binder. This is mostly my future, that's why it has the J on it. But there are a couple things that we are both adding to in here. So we have business, and Quinn's putting $1 in there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 now. Trying to go faster because for a first cash stuffing video, this is already going to be really long. And then $3 into house. So 1, 2, and 3. Sorry, I got confused why I have so much money left over. I'll have to check it in a minute. I might have forgotten something somewhere. Maybe I'll remember when I know what the total is after. Sorry, so business got $1. Did I add the 3 to new house? Give me a second. Let me check the video. Okay, I did. Sorry, that was rough because I didn't want to take my phone out and mess up my settings, so it was kind of harder to see. So new house 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's right, because I took the money out and that's why I was like, wait, I see a 5 in there. What did I miss? ADHD brain, what are you gonna do? And then miscellaneous is getting $1. So there's 3. And that should be it, because I don't think I have anything left. This is really bothering me. Where's this extra money go? Okay. Well, the last one that we still have here before I figure out where the money goes is our house projects. decor is getting $1. So decor has 1, 2, 3, 4. Furniture is getting $2. So we have 1, 2, so that's 10. I always forget that I have my $2 bill in here. I've been hopping it around so I don't lose it. So 10, 12, 13, 14. Yeah.
Did you ever watch the song reactions we call this video?
No. I'm also mid-video. Okay, hurry. Dude, my ring light's about to die.
I'm sorry.
Go away.
Sorry.
I love you. Go away. Sorry, quick little intermission. Quinn didn't realize I was still filming and came out to try and show me something. Home repair is getting $1. So that's 1, 2, 3. And then last is yard is getting $1. And then we'll find out where this money is supposed to go. So 1, 2, 3, 4 now in house projects. Or sorry, 4 now in yard in the house projects folder. Oh, my shoulder popped. Okay, let me just double check one more time. Yes. Okay, I'm trying to hurry because my ring light's about to shut off. So we got 5. What do we have left? We have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, $12 left. It doesn't immediately stand out to me. My birthday's pets. Did I have something in future? Because I should have 4 folders. Did I skip my future one? I think I did. Okay, lighting's a bit different because my charger that I have a portable charger that I put my ring light in, it died. But I only have a quick little thing last little thing to say right now. So I just threw on my desk lamp. So it's kind of bad lighting. I'm sorry. Maybe I wonder if I can fix it a bit. If I go up, that's a bit better. Okay. So I found one part of it. I was actually supposed to stuff some things into my future. So let's do that really quick. I was putting $1 into business. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Oh my God, everything's going wrong. Sorry, little technical difficulties. first video was going so well. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in business now. House gets $1. There's 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 in-house now. Kids gets its first $1. Oh, is that open for some reason? Why? Miscellaneous gets $1. So it's got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then new car got $2. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in new car. And then, oh, I have $1 for wedding as well. So then, two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, no. Maybe I didn't put $1 in miscellaneous. I just looked at this sheet too. Well, I mean, we have it here, I might as well, but so we did have $6 left. And I was looking everywhere, trying to figure out where on my budget I miswrote it. I think what had to have happened, the only explanation I have is that $6 for stocks I was telling you about. I do have it in my budget sheet, and I think what just happened is I was in a hurry this morning when I did my denominations, and I must have included it. And I can't even check because I wipe my denominations clean so that, because I use an expo marker. Again, I'll go into it in the next video, but yeah, that must be what happened. So this 5 is just gonna go back into the bank. I have an extra $1 in there to take care of it anyway, so it's fine. Well, there's $5 I can use for the cash condensing as well, so works out. But all right, I'm just gonna sign off with this video, see if I can fix my lighting or plug in my light somewhere else, and just go ahead and hurry and film the next video. But you know, I was feeling so confident with this first one. Murphy's Law has really been hunting me down the past couple of weeks. I will tell you that. But anyway, if you did watch this, if you did stick around through all the rambling, all the craziness, all the confusion, I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for giving me love on my first video. Again, questions, comments, anything in the comment section below, I would really appreciate that. I always like doing like secret words. Let's just go with Murphy's Law because of everything that's happened. So if you're still here, go ahead and put Murphy's Law in the comments below so that I know you stuck with me to the end, and I really appreciate you. Again, if you might be interested in something like my little bank bag, let me know. Or if you think you might be interested in my trackers, you'll see more of them in the next video, so maybe that'll help you decide. But let me know, because then I'll start seriously thinking about whether or not I want to do it. But I need a quick water break before I'm going to do my next video because my throat is parched. So that is going to be it for me for now. Thanks, guys. See you next time. Bye.